So 7 practices into fall camp. How do you think your group's coming along?
We're doing okay, man. We got to find some consistency. We're too up and down right now. I think the heat gets to us at times. We got to learn to be a little bit more mentally tough and finish days.
With the quarterback competition, obviously the rotation there. How do you help your guys come along, kind of build that chemistry, even though there's not as of yet a QB1?
Yeah, we just got to do our job. That's the main thing for us. I mean, we got to go out there. We got to block on the run. We got to make plays. We got to throw it to us. So no matter which quarterback it is, we got to space the field and we got to threaten guys vertically. And we just got to do our job. And from then on, everything else will handle itself.
Of course, the big news heading to the Big 12 next season. Obviously, the Texas ties are there. Kenny mentioned the other day that it's kind of been the plan. The focus on Texas was kind of like in preparation for this potential move. What has that been like, just from a recruiting standpoint, to just have that kind of foresight and also kind of pave the path forward to this move?
Oh, it's been awesome. The kids from Texas, that Big 12 region, and even the kids from Arizona, they're excited to play in the Big 12. They're excited for the opportunity to compete. The kids from Texas are excited to be able to go home for a couple of days. I mean, a couple of games throughout the season. And it's going to be fun. It's good. Have a little experience there, been able to have some success there. So I think we're going to be able to accomplish big things when it comes to recruiting and when it comes to continuing to build our roster.
Overall, just what do you think the move is going to mean for this football program as a whole?
Obviously, it's going to be big for us, especially, again, when it comes to recruiting, especially in Texas. It just allows those guys to feel a little bit more comfort knowing that we're going to come there and play those games. And I think it's a good opportunity to continue to test ourselves. There's a lot of great teams in the Big 12. Obviously, I was at TCU. They were one of the teams in the championship. Kansas State. I mean, there's a lot of tradition and there's a lot of really good teams that we're going to get to line up and challenge ourselves and compete in a really rich, in a conference with a lot of rich tradition.
What's been kind of, there's been a couple of commits in the last couple of days since the move. Just overall, what's kind of the vibe you've been getting out of the recruiting trail, hearing from these guys now that they know that ASU is going to be in that conference?
Yeah, there's a lot of momentum in it. It's been good. The recruits have been excited. They vocalized their excitement. They've reached out. They've texted. They've been calling. I mean, they're excited. It's created some momentum for us, and I think it's going to continue to keep going. I think we're going to be able to continue to land recruits during this cycle, during the season, and this class. I'm excited about this 2025 class.
And then, talking about this year's team, the slot battle seems to be going like Stovall and Gio. How do you think things are shaping up with your options in the slot?
Yeah, those guys are competing. We've got a lot of options in the slot. And then the good thing about it is you got a lot of different guys and you got a lot of depth and a lot of guys with different body types. So you even got guys that you can move in the slot like Elijah Badger or Jake Smith, who plays every position, even Xavier Guillory. We got a lot of guys who are very versatile. But as far as those two guys, they've been competing their butt off and they've been making plays.
Jake Smith's guy, battled some injuries throughout his career, a little bit in spring. How do you think he's coming along now? It seems like he's found a kind of groove of good health.
Yeah, Jake's having fun, and I think that's the most important part. I challenge Jake every day. I'm on him. I ride him hard, but he finds a way. He finds a reason to smile every day, and that's what excites me about his game. That's what excites me about him as a person because he's uber talented. If he's having fun playing this game and playing it like he knows how, this guy's living for it.
What's the top things on your to-do list to make sure that your group over the next 3 weeks gets accomplished to get ready for Southern Utah?
Yeah, just continue to build on physicality and mental toughness. I think that's going to be the uphill battle for my group. Just continue to be physical on the perimeter and just don't. Every time we have a bad play, every time something goes wrong, don't go up and down like a roller coaster. Just stay level-headed, next play mentality, and be consistent.
Who's the guy that maybe is kind of maybe surprised, caught your eye a little bit, having a good camp and making a name for himself?
Gio, thanks so much, bud.
I mean, he's been playing his butt off. He got a lot of talent. I'd probably say Jake. I know we talk about Jake a bunch, but every day he does something that's very impressive. And I knew Jake was talented, but he's looking like his old self when it comes to having fun, taking the coaching, really honing down on his craft. I mean, he got a chance to make a couple plays in team. Jake's continued gradual improvement is great to see.